Hi guys. My name is Nave, or at least that's what I go by on the internet. And as you've seen by today's title, I am going to be 100% vulnerable with you guys. I'm going to just explain what's been happening with me, um, and just conquer one of my fears, which is posting on social media. So that's recently became a fear of mine, and it sucks because with what I want to do with my career, I have to present myself. And so, and also I am sick, so that's why, you know. But yeah. Um I am not going to edit this video. It's currently 2:25, January 7th. I will post this the same day. Um Unedited, raw, just explaining why I haven't been okay, why I'm not doing good. And like I said, just be vulnerable because not a lot of people are willing to put their raw emotions out there in fear of others judging them, in fear of being like accused of wanting sympathy. Like, in me, I am not looking for sympathy. I am not looking for, hands to hold, like to be like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm not looking for any of that. I just genuinely want to be genuine and just talk about everything because not only is it going to help myself, it's going to help somebody out there who may be going through the same thing. So, yeah. Um, I haven't been doing okay. Like I said, I have not been doing okay since September of 2023. Just, at all. Like, I've had my moments where I've been fine, and as soon as I start to get happy and be my normal goofy self and just my normal goofy loud self, like, something happens and my mood gets shot back down, and I'm back to where, like, this sadness and this mental exhaustion and just being exhausted. And I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm over it. Like, like, quite frankly, babes, I'm over it. Like, there's always something. There's always something. But what I'm learning is to just trust God and trust the process. Do I wish the process would hurry up? Absolutely. But it's out of our control. And yeah. So I'm going to start from September. And August 29th, I believe, I moved to Phoenix, Arizona. I am back home in Las Vegas, Nevada right now, but I moved to Phoenix, Arizona for school. If you've watched my previous videos, you would see that, yes, I posted about me going to college and how excited I was, and then my second video is me moving in. Um, if you read the description from my moving video, you'll see even then I was not doing okay, and something happened the beginning of September. I don't want to get into it just yet, um, but something happened that messed me up for the entire month of September going into October. So, like, the first few days of October, from the beginning of September to the first few days of October, I was severely depressed. It was really bad, like, really, really bad. Um, Long story short, I ended up going to the hospital, had to get blood work done. I was put on anxiety medication, and while while on anxiety meds, I was dizzy. I felt like I was, like, intoxicated, and I felt okay. Like, numb in a way. Like, I was just like, you know, I took those for 2 days, and thank God I stopped taking those, because I never want to become dependent on medication to make me feel good. Now, that is not a shot or call out to those who do need medication to be okay. We all cope in our own ways, but me, I couldn't. Just the 2 days that I was on it, technically 3, because when I first went to the hospital, they gave me a shot, and I was fine. And then that night, not realizing that the medication was still in my system, I tried to smoke, Yeah, no, never again. I was hallucinating. I was not having fun. The next morning, I woke up and felt like my brain was empty. Like, my brain felt empty for like 2 weeks. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, with everything I already had going on, and the anxiety meds, and I think it was a wax pen. Like, babes, I was not doing okay. Like, you live, you learn. And I learned, no, don't do that. I had to blow my nose. But, yeah. So, I tried that. Didn't work. And then, I had never been away from my family, especially my mom. Never been away from them that long. So, having to get used to living in a state by yourself, you don't have any family out there, you don't know anybody out there, you're living with 3 strangers, and it was so hard. It was really hard. So, and I'm just gonna say this now, I am an overthinker. I overthink a lot. I never live in the moment, which is another reason why I'm recording this video, to force me to live in this moment right now and be vulnerable, to stop worrying about the future. I do that a lot. I worry about things that are most likely never going to happen. They're literally never going to happen. And I know that they're never going to happen. But my brain, like, I'm trying to program her into not thinking negatively, because that's all I've been doing. Is really thinking negatively with like moments of thinking positively, but mostly it's just been negative. Yeah, but anyways, I went through a lot, and 2 weeks into school starting, I went home. Like, I flew back home, only for the weekend, but I flew home, because it was stressing my mom out, stressing me out, my older god sisters, my family. Like, it was just so much, like, non-stop. And the stuff that I was stressing about was like normal stuff, like normal teenage stuff. Literal normal teenage stuff, like growing up stuff. I basically made out with a man. I'm not gonna go deeper into that, but that freaked me out. That freaked me out so bad. I did not give up my cookie, but it was just so much, and that freaked me out. That was like the beginning cause. Like, I know I said I was gonna get deep into it, which I'm still not, but a little insight. Like, I kissed the guy, and like, no shade to him, but also shade to him a little bit, but no shade to him, but babes, I couldn't do it. I stressed myself out so bad over something that I look back now. It's so stupid and it's funny. And I wish I could just go back and give her a hug and be like, babes, like, you're tripping. Like, just calm down. But it was new territory for me. Like, it was just so much new stuff hitting me at once. It was like, pa, 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 pa. And it was a lot for me to handle in that moment. And so, yeah, I ended up flying home for the weekend, and I just chilled with my mom the entire weekend, and my family came down to see me. And I was just a Debbie Downer my entire weekend, like, trip out here. Because I am back home. I moved back home officially a few weeks ago. But I couldn't do it. Like, it was so bad. Like, so bad for me. And some reason, like, on my way back to the airport to go from here to Phoenix, just, like, randomly, I started to, like, feel better and feel more optimistic about stuff. And then I slowly but surely started to dress how I wanted to dress, because that campus, babes, so judgmental. So judgmental. The people, the teachers, just... But I started to dress how I wanted to dress, wear my waist beads, like, do what I have to do, be a black woman at this PWI, you know? And I slowly but surely started to feel better. And eventually I started to feel better. Still, I was coming home every 2 weeks. I literally, every 15 days, I came home. I'm not even kidding. Every 15 days, I was on the plane. Thank God. Like, I couldn't do it, babes. My grandma bought me the Frontier. I have my stuffy. But my grandma bought me the Frontier, like, winter pass, and I was on that plane every 15 days. I was not about to stay out there, like, for months without seeing my family. I'm grateful, more than grateful for that. But I started to feel better towards the end of October. And then I just feel 100% better. Like, I'm dressing how I want to dress. I have made some friends who I'm not friends with anymore, but I have made some friends and hanging out with people. And then Pride comes. So I was supposed to go hang out with these group of girls that I met. We were all supposed to go to Pride together. There was some miscommunication, so I ended up going by myself. And I go there, I have fun, I splurged a bunch of money that I literally should not have. Like, but I spent so much money. So much money. Like hundreds of dollars. I went there, I met this woman, she was attractive. I met her and I was just on a high of F it. Like, that was my thought process. Like, F it. Like, girl, go have fun. Which is what my mom wanted me to do. She wanted me to have fun, but responsible fun. I have to go get tissue. I'll be back. Okay. Okay. Oh, my fourth roll of tissue. But yeah, my mom, she wants me to have fun. She wants me to go out because I'm an introvert. I don't really go places. I don't really do anything. And I don't want to, I'm not going to lie, I have wasted a lot of my teenage years not doing stuff. Plus, COVID and stuff. Like, especially like this past year, I haven't really done anything. That's why with me being 19 is so important, that like I do stuff. Like I'm gonna be 20 in November. Like I feel like I need to like go out, go experience things and like have fun, but then I get scared because I think about the past, but then like babes, like you literally learned from those like experiences. You've done a lot of healing, a lot of shadow work, a lot of soul work. You've done so much. But I have this vision for myself and I'm so like like I feel like I'm very hard on myself. Extremely hard on myself. Like I have these visions for myself, but I nitpick myself so bad that it just it gets really hard. Yeah. Anyways, I went to Pride. I met this girl. She was 25, turning 26. I was 18. I wasn't even 19 yet. Um, I was 18, and like we ended up like hanging out the same day, and we were supposed to go out for ice cream, and then she just like started being really like flirtatious, and I didn't mind it, so I was like, okay, well let me be flirtatious too. But then flirtatious turned into like, okay, buddy, like slow your roll, calm down a little bit. Like it started to become a lot for me, and I'm such a people pleaser. Like, ugh, that's something else I'm working on. Saying no, and if I don't want something or want to do something, I'm gonna say no. But yeah, I'm not putting all the blame on her either, but it was just too much, too much. It was too much. And then like we ended up like kissing in her car, or like making out in her car, and like I felt fine. But then the next day, it's like when you actually take the time to think about what happened, I felt so disgusted. Like it did not go any further. We literally just it did not go any further. But like I just felt so like disgusted with my with myself, and just I was shaming myself so bad over a kiss, bro. Like so that caused another depression. That almost took my life. I severely thought about it. I was cooking dinner for my baby mommy. Then Junior came. That's another person I met. But then Junior came, and those were like my friends, and we all sat on the couch, and I just got really dizzy out of nowhere, and so like I went to go wash my face. That didn't help, and then I went in my room, and that didn't help, and then I stayed on the fourth floor. I was in an apartment. I stayed on the fourth floor, which honestly was not that high up because there were only 6 floors, but I just kept, it was nighttime too, and I just kept looking out the window, and I was like, you should jump. You should jump. You're not supposed to be here. You keep fucking up. If you're my family or my mom watching this, I'm sorry for cursing, but it's like, you keep fucking up. You should jump. Take your life. Yeah, you have a few people that will miss you, but like, you should do it. And I had to pretend like I was okay because I didn't want to scare my friends. So I went back in the living room. I laid on the couch. I closed all the blinds in the apartment, and I just sat on that couch and just scrolled through TikTok until they left. And then I tried to lay down in bed. And this was like days after what happened with the girl happened, but I'm in bed, and I love facing the window when I sleep. Like I like facing away from my TV. So I faced my window, and outside just looked like so big and dark and scary. It was like it was darker than it had ever been. and say they was like, jump it, jump, open your window, jump, jump, do it, jump, jump, jump. And that's all I kept hearing the entire night. And so I faced away, and eventually I was able to fall asleep. But then my mom called. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and my mom called, and I didn't realize that she had called until like her like third or fourth time calling. And she was like, "Why aren't you picking up the phone?" I was like, "Sorry, I was sleeping," and I'm not blaming my mom at all. She was just worried about me, you know, like mother's intuition and stuff. And she was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? Like, why aren't you answering the phone?" And I'm like, "I was sleeping." She was like, "No, you weren't. Like, your Facebook Messenger shows that you were active." I was like, "Mom, like, I just went to sleep." And I could tell she was irritated, and she had the right to be irritated because I had only been out there for not even 2 months yet, and so much had already happened. And so, and I told my mom like a lot of stuff, basically everything, and I know she was worried. And I hadn't told her about that same day when I thought about ending my life, and then we got off the phone, and then the thoughts just got worse, and they got worse, and they were like, "Jump out the window, do it now, do it." And it got so loud, and I covered my ears, and I was laying down, and I was holding my face with one hand, covering my ear with the other one, and just rocking back and forth. And I was like, "No, no, 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 no." And I just kept rocking back and forth. And at this point, I'm not really close with my roommates because I barely came out of my room. And I'm just like, "No, no, no, no. You're okay. You're okay. Breathe. You're fine. You're fine. You're okay." And I stayed like that for like 30 minutes, just holding myself and trying to tell myself that I'm okay, and that to not listen to my head. And me dealing with my brain being mean has been something that I've been struggling with for years since I was a little girl. And my head would just tell me really mean things. And I remember when I was like 7 or 8, I looked at a pill bottle, right? And there was nothing wrong with me. I just looked at him. I was walking to my bathroom, and it was sitting on my dresser. And I looked at it, and my head was like, "You should take those. You should take all of them." And I just shrugged off the thought and walked off. Like, how when I was 8, I was able to like deal with intrusive thoughts better than I can now. Like, what? What? I can't wait until I'm not sick anymore. But yeah, and that happened. And then luckily I was going home that weekend. I flew home and told my mom what happened. My mom was like, "What's wrong? Like, why every time like you like take another milestone into like growing up, you freak out?" And some stuff did happen to me when I was younger. I don't want to go into that, but I realized that was why I was feeling so bad. Because, you know, when you actually consent to something, it feels weird. At least in my case. And like a few other people that I know feel the same way. So it was like, I don't know. That was just something that I had to like get over. And with the person I'm with now, like, she takes her time with me. She's sweet. She understands. She listens, and she's great, great partner. But yeah, before it was just I didn't even want to catch feelings for someone, bro, because they think my head will overthink, and yeah. So eventually I started to feel better again. And this was like a week before my birthday. So I started to feel better. And then my birthday weekend, I flew back home, celebrated my birthday, flew home the 13th, or flew back to Phoenix the 13th, and then flew back out here the 17th. Now, between that time, the people, I don't know if you remember, but I said I was supposed to go to the Pride Parade with like these group of girls and stuff, and yeah, I ended up falling out with all of them over something that I think was quite stupid. Because I'm like I don't say it's stupid. Like I understand. Say I'm person A and person B. I understand why person B felt the way that they felt, but at the same time I didn't. It was like one of those things where I'm like, when I finally take the time to do something for myself, make my own decision, and not feel bad about it, that's when everybody wants to attack me and wants to make me seem like the bad guy. But I'm like, bro, damn, my bad. Like, like, my bad. Hell, maybe I'll get into that story one day. But yeah, I ended up losing like 6-7 people in a day, which I'm not really tripping about. I do wish them the best. Like, absolutely. Like, if you're watching this, I don't know if you're watching this or not. I do wish you guys nothing but the best. Congratulations on graduating. Like, you know who I'm talking to, and just all of you in general. I do hope that you guys are going fine. Y'all about to graduate too. Proud of y'all, right? But yeah, I ended up being fine. I was still like overthinking that situation a little bit, but eventually I was like, "Girl, shut up. You are not wrong." Especially after having like 5 other people tell me that wasn't wrong. So I was like, okay, well, then I'm not wrong, you know? And before any of you are like, oh, maybe they only told you weren't in the wrong because they were your friends. No, the people I asked are people who 100% tell me, 100% tell me if I was wrong. Even like any type of situation, if I'm wrong, they'll tell me that I'm wrong. But they told me that I wasn't wrong. So, yeah. But then, yeah, I came home for Thanksgiving break, and then I started talking to my current partner again, because we talked right before I went to college, and then we started talking right before I went back for like finals and stuff. And at this point, I had already made up my choice to like come home because I already had 2 depressive episodes, and I was just over it. I was tired. It was like every month, like the entirety of September, I felt like caca. Excuse me. In October, I was fine and I felt like caca. And then November, I'm fine. Still fine. Feel like caca a little bit. Now I'm like, okay, like I'm about to be home in a few weeks, like I'll be fine. Then I started talking to my current partner again, and everything was cool. And then I did my finals, I packed my room, and I moved home December 16th. So I was fine, still fine, still fine, still fine. And then December 30th, I woke up feeling like absolute caca. My intrusive thoughts got really bad. I started overthinking about literally any and everything. Started, like I said, thinking about stuff that most likely will never happen. Never happen in my lifetime. Like, ever will never, ever happen. But my brain likes to, be up. But yeah, it was really bad. I was waking up having panic attacks and had to call my booski, my pookie. And I was just crying and crying, but then I got a job the same day. I'm like, God is always working. I got a job, and then I ended up I had to go to work literally the next day. And so I was fine the rest of the night. I go to work and then come home, and same thing. It's just bad. But then New Year's happens, and then started crying again. I'm tired. I'm tired. Babes, I'm tired. I am tired. I'm tired. I'm trying to trust the process. I am trusting the process. I'm doing a really big thing right now, filming this video. Like, as soon as I press the stop recording button, I'm not editing this. You might have to hear me hack and blow my nose and stuff. Like, I'm being vulnerable. 100%. Like, it's just, I'm mentally exhausted, bro. I'm tired, physically, emotionally, mentally. I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling like this. But like they say, everything happens for a reason. And what I'm hoping is that me posting this, being vulnerable, talking about how I feel, talking about the stuff that I've been going through, talking about depression, talking about social media, I hope that it can help someone. So things that I've been doing to help myself, I deactivated my Instagram because I got too scared to post on social media because intrusive thoughts and fears. And I'm just tired. I'm tired. I deactivated my Instagram account. I was gonna deactivate it again, but Instagram was like, no, Pookie, you deactivated your account for too long. I think it was deactivated for 2 weeks. Because being on social media, you know how the algorithm is. You like one thing, and then you get 60 of the same videos back to back to back. And with my relationship with religion, and I was trying to I'm not a Christian, I'm not Muslim, I'm not Buddhist, I'm none of that. I do not have any association with religion, but I do have association with spirituality. And I kept watching these Christian TikToks, and I would get confused by what they would say, because one Christian would say this, then another Christian would say something that completely contradicts what the other person said. And I'm like, what am I supposed to follow? How am I supposed to follow? Because all these rules that at this point people are making up their own rules. What am I supposed to do? And it was just getting super overwhelming. I was getting one post about God, then 3, then 6, then 12, then 45 and 87, and it was just back to back to back to back to back. And that was stressing me out. And then my favorite spiritual girlies, my tarot girlies, their posts were stressing me out. And I was letting social media influence the way that I thought and the way that I acted, and just, it was a lot. It was way too much for me. Way too much. So I deactivated my account. And I reactivated my account. And I am back on Instagram, but I deleted all of my pictures. I put my account on private, so I am going to open my account again. I don't think I'm going to post any pictures or anything, but I'm just going to post this, post it on my story, and just let God and the universe handle the rest. I'm just going to, leave it in God's hands, leave it in the universe's hands, and just, I feel like I'm doing the right thing by posting this video, by talking about what I've been going through. Because, it may seem silly. My reasons of why I've been sad may seem silly to you, but bestie, it was bad. I was too scared to drink coffee. On Christmas, I was literally shaking. My hand was shaking like this, trying to drink coffee. Arizona messed me up so bad. I was scared to drink coffee. Scared to drink wine. I still haven't made my way. I love wine. I'm a wine girly, but I'm too scared to even drink mimosas. We had mimosas and coffee that Christmas morning, and I was too scared to drink the coffee and way too scared to drink the mimosa. I had one sip of the mimosa, and she didn't even put that much alcohol in it, that much champagne, and I was losing it on the inside. I was so scared. But I ended up drinking my coffee. I could drink coffee perfectly fine now, but being in Arizona, I was too scared to do anything. I was too scared to drink sleepy time tea because I felt like I wasn't going to wake up. I was scared, like a lot of days, I was scared to go to sleep because I was afraid that I would not wake up the next morning. But as you can see, it's January 7th. I'm here. I'm awake. God has me here another day because I'm supposed to do something. I'm supposed to do something. I have a goal to accomplish. I have my dream of building my farmhouse and living life. That's my dream. And travel and meet people and put myself out there. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm doing right now. It's scary. Scary is an understatement. It's terrifying. I'm extremely scared to post this. But I am going to post this. So, I hope you enjoyed. Hold on. I can't breathe. As I was trying to say was, I hope you enjoyed listening to me blow my nose and cough. But yeah, I just wanted to be that person that could be vulnerable enough on the internet to talk about what they've been going through. And just let people know that you're not alone, babes. Like, we're all going through this. We're all... It's weird, especially in this economy. But, like, especially, like, the world today, it's just so much sadness and just so much stuff going on. So, please take time to do something for yourself, please. But also, do what you're scared of. Like I said, this is terrifying for me. To sit here, record so far a 37-minute video and just talk about the stuff that I've been going through. Like, we're all going through something. We're all going through something. And you are not alone. You are not alone at all. Okay? You are not alone. There's so many people going through the same thing as you. But do not think that your problems aren't important. Because that's something that I've had to work on. I would be like, oh, I don't have any real problems. Do I have a room? Yes. I have food. I have running water. I have a roof over my head. I have clothes. I can go in there and get food whenever I want to. If I need to go to the store, I can tell my mom. Like, I have my mom. I have my family. I have my dad. I am very grateful. Extremely grateful for all the stuff that I have. Not even materialistic things, but spiritually, physically, my family, my friends. I'm happy that I'm able to sit here and record this video and talk about the stuff that I'm going through, because there are many people in this world. Many people who are struggling. And if I could sit here and I can help somebody, it's good. Yeah. It's kind of getting harder to breathe now, and I do have homework that I need to do. So, yeah. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that I was able to help you in any type of way. I hope I was able to make you laugh a little bit. And if you are struggling as well, you're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. There's always a bright, shiny, glittery pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Just right now, our rainbow's a little dull. She's a little dull. She's a little funny looking right now. But you're going to see as the days go by, and even though we may be climbing this beautiful, semi-bright, dull rainbow, that as we get closer, it's going to get brighter. It's going to get faster. And we're going to get the peace that we're begging for. We just need to let go trust the process, work on ourselves, and heal. Because healing is not linear. Healing is not like, it's not a smooth ride, babes. There are so many bumps. There are so many bumps. You're like, like there are so many bumps in this road to recovery, in this road to happiness. But we really do just need to let go and trust the process. And we're going to be good. I can promise you that we're going to be good. Okay. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm about to lay down because I can't breathe and do homework. So yeah, I hope this was able to help you a little bit. And I will see you guys, I don't know when, but soon.